Why, hello there, everybody. And if you guys can still hear me, that yes, I am the Lord of the Zombies. Anyway, just wanted to give a video here, or just a regular stream, or somehow. But again, due time to tell exactly is for whatever exactly. So anyway, time to get the feel, have some cozy time, and as an after that, I know you see a purple image of a purple skull. Now, why is it purple? Well, why not? Why not let every skull be a different color? I mean, for once exactly, we're the zombies, so why does it not count? Because it still does count when it's a purple background version. However, every time the zombies always have purple, in the background, comparing better than green. So, I do say that I hopefully you guys all enjoy another brand new stream. Yours truly, with me, the Lord of the Zombies. And yes, happy Valentine's Day, everyone, because why not? And also, I do say that I want to let you all know to have a great time for Valentine's Day. Now, if any of you have any questions, by the way, for what tip of what thing you actually want to say exactly, well, go right ahead and tell me what you guys' favorite times about Valentine's Day, since technically I'm going to still keep working on the episodes of season 2 of P vs. Z exactly. So, as if you guys have already have heard of something of that like that before, when I was making another reaction video, that's considering why I'm actually like telling you guys that, by the way, by now. So, just want to let you all know if any of you want to join into this stream exactly. I mean, technically, if you don't want to, that's completely acceptable. That's completely fine. So, anyways, oh, Lightning McQueen, the race car, said was Happy Valentine's Day. All right, I'm going to say is thank you. And you too. There you go. All right, so anyway, as in for starters, exactly, is that I actually will want to be giving you some updates exactly while the episodes continue exactly, is that, well, again, I actually do want to let you guys know, considering the fact on a few other episodes have been arranged and a few other episodes have been moved exactly, is because one of the reasons of that exactly, of the episodes that have been moved exactly, is because that reason is, well, I just wanted to say is that we were just like, letting the plants and the zombies be in the Wild West for right now. And even if they do have another advantage attack against the zombies, well, we're gonna have to find out and see. After all, I'm the one who tells the story, so just want to let you guys know that I'm always gonna be hiding like a shadow exactly. An evil shadow. Or pretty much lurking in the hiding of the shadows exactly, not until I was revealed exactly, but maybe in a similar season or a similar episode that I may reveal myself pretty early, or maybe too late, or just right on time, but who knows? It is always going to be up to my decision for however I make another episode exactly, since we're not halfway done with the whole thing exactly. I mean, the only point we're still going on with is the Wild West, since the zombies haven't barely won every single fight against the plants. So right now the score remains 2-0, since the zombies have barely captured a world yet exactly to have what they keep exactly of defending that world exactly. But for right now, the plants are having is ancient Egypt and of course the Pirate Seas, since now they've already now actually saved that world. But the plants have to focus right now is saving the Wild West, so that the zombies don't pretty much not conquer it exactly. But if the zombies do conquer it, by the way, it means that the zombies will win and they will might have another advantage to pretty much score 2-1. That is not that what I would be saying for 2-1. So the score would have been 2-1. So yeah, that would have been 2-1. And of course, on another world exactly is that, well, what is going to happen on another world? Well, you may ask this question, and you may tell me the question is the Lord of the Zombies. What are you going to be doing until you figure another world map? Oh, for the world map exactly, you see on the world map, I'm actually just want to let you guys know as I'm going through the from going from the from order to order, from what happened first all the way from the very last, as I'm saying, is for what I'm counting on is for like the numbers. Like, let's just say on the numbers that the numbers were actually moving exactly until I actually discovered some worlds exactly only in P versus Z2, which that's what I'm recommendedly saying is for what I'm actually thinking of something very considering random and a little bit different random stuff that I'm actually just pulling off to have an idea and a similar idea case to have some of that up to work exactly. As long as I actually get some other plot episode ideas going right ahead, only me exactly, or for a few of you guys exactly, the PBZ fans, our channel, yes, to you guys. So just want to let you all know exactly is for what thing that's going to be is that for right now, I'm only going to search this up exactly. So hold on, I'm going to say is, yeah, I'm just going to say the map. Yeah. All right. So as in for the map, I'm actually going to be discovering to go on for the map exactly of P versus Z. Well, let's just say on the map we have here is, of course, is that, well, the maps are going to be is, of course, that it will be is, oh yeah, there we go. Those are the ones. So as in for right now, as in for late exactly, is that we consider going on to is ancient Egypt, the Pirate Seas, the Wild West, and then as in for the future thing, I'm not sure that the future might work with us exactly. I don't know. I'm not that sure, and very positively sure about however the future one's going to be involved with the idea. But if I do say that the next thing that comes on by with saying is the future, well, it depends if I actually just get some robots exactly, only by machinery robots, then that's going to be a little bit too hard to get on with exactly. Sure. Will there be like the same old? Yeah, it's kind of been the same old, same old. But will there be the same characters coming into that timeline? Yes, because the reason why I said yes is because, well, in that answer is why I said yes is because I'm actually allowed to qualify that I'm allowed to pretty much bring a character that still continues to be in the fight exactly as long as that they stay in the group exactly along with Dr. Zomboss and Head Zombie, which that's what I've been required to get all that started exactly so I can have a better actually an explanation conversation is because it actually seems a bit more fair whenever I have something more diabolic of a great genius, and a similar tactic. I'm only just bringing up for a few examples. And then the only for speaking for examples is that, well, about that exactly, we're going to be pretty much be heading to is the Dark Ages, which, oh yes, the Dark Ages is going to definitely kind of make it very, very soon, which, yes, the Dark Ages is going to happen really, really soon. So just let you guys know, and for the future exactly, the future map, I think, on the future timeline, well, let's just say it's going to be the same zombies there. I mean, if there were going to be a few more of the future zombies or future plants there, then that's when I could actually have a good example. But for now, we're going to have to decide and see what it comes from me exactly and see what I have to say from it exactly and see whatever. But, just giving you a few examples to everybody, whoever is paying attention on this exactly on this stream, only about me talking about Valentine's Day, even if we're still off topic with the whole happy Valentine's Day, but let's get back to a few examples. So, as in for those examples, is that are we really going to the beach? Beach timeline. Yes. Why did I say we're going to the beach timeline? Well, as in for that example, why the beach timeline would rather been pretty bit interesting is because why not? And I mean, considering why not? I mean, who doesn't love a beach? And then as in for the next timeline would rather be pretty much the dancing exactly timeline, a different alternative timeline is that, well, let's just say on the dancing thing exactly is going to be a little bit more good exactly, but except that we have to get a lot of good abilities to have all that going, so that's going to be a good advance. And then as in for the next one that's going to definitely be is that, well, what is going to be next? And oh yeah, what will be next? So the only thing that will be next, I actually will have to say is that is clearly next. The only thing that is clearly next is I might discover and just have to say is that the only thing that will be next is that, well, just to say that I want to let you guys be reminded and just letting you all know is on the next thing we're going to be talking about is just to say is, well, the modern timeline. So why is that? Doing on the modern timeline. So the reason why we're going to have to pretty much consider going on to the modern timeline exactly again is because, well, it's going to be the biggest final showdown ever yet again in the big amount of timeline history. Even if it still remains related of P versus Z2, then yes, it'll still sound a little bit related and kept on going with the exact same story. But just want to let you guys also know is I actually fixed a few things on the playlist. Just actually fixing something on the playlist. So just for now on the playlist, I actually did try to organize the playlist a little bit. Like, just moving an episode or two, like just moving like one or two of the episode I've moved exactly. So that way that I can let you guys know is exactly is how I'm actually just trying to like separate the ones that I can actually let this continue exactly of season 2 and pretty much have it a big finish as we can even if it's a longer time. Then just want to let you guys know and be fully or mindfully respected is just to say is that I actually am having a bigger amount of an idea, a bigger genius. The amount of timelines I'm actually catching for a few amount of things exactly for like referencing to let you guys know that there are a few things coming along the way exactly, as long as I got them organized. So again, one more last time that we got ourselves organized for the big scoreboard we have is 2-0. The plants, by the way, have two that they have actually saved the world exactly of ancient Egypt and the Pirate of Seas. And then the only thing the plants need to do is save the Wild West. And if the plants do not save the Wild West, the zombies will capture that zone and will capture that timeline of that pretty much the Wild West and will score themselves to have like 2-1. Let's just say 2-1. So if the zombies were to capture that timeline, but no, the zombies can't right now until if they have to score more wins, exactly on more bigger wins against the plants. But so far on the plants' side, they've scored a lot a few times on the ancient Egypt and Pirate Seas. And the only question is, will the zombies capture the Wild West? Well, that's going to be a bigger question, and that might be impossible. So that will be pretty impossible, but I could actually let this continue for however the way that we'll see on the scoreboard. However, I'll actually will continue with the scoreboard and say is what the score is going to be about and continues to score. But, hopefully you guys actually might like it, for something that might be pretty cool and for a once of a good lifetime that will continue with the timeline exactly. So as in for now of the Wild West, it will keep on going with the big battle between plants and zombies, that it will keep itself going. And then, as in for the future, yes, the future may work exactly as long as that we'll see if there will be some assistant zombies there. But if not, we're gonna like continue using the old same characters that actually will pretty much proceed and fight the plants. And then, of course, if there isn't no future plants exactly there, then we're gonna proceed with the old plants exactly and with the same tactic. That continues over and over. So again, that's just all I'm going to have to probably just say for the record. And then as in for the Dark Ages, well, let's just say on the Dark Ages, we're going to consider with the Dark Ages to probably like, have something more interesting to spin around with of the Dark Ages. Something more spooky, something more dark. More like knights or something like the Royal Guards table exactly. I don't know. Kind of like sounds like that a little bit, but not as close of King Arthur. Not close, but I would say yes. In the matter of time in the Dark Ages, oh yeah, that might happen as long as, like I said, we do have a quite amount of zombies there, which that's going to be good. So hopefully, if the zombies do win, that will be a good case. But if the zombies don't win, then the zombies are exactly again. One is that the plants and zombies will have to capture every other zone of every pretty much detailed zone in the universe exactly of each other timeline. Then that's when that kind of matters. Whenever it actually is the bigger score that we have to focus by now. So just wanted to let you all know, everybody. And this actually time I have to say is just letting you all know, everybody, that yes, the plants and zombies will have to score every number in the very end, whoever wins. But for right now, we are scoring with ourselves with the plants that scores 2 and the zombies that still score 0. But if the zombies could push themselves up again and win a big chance against the plants that time, then yes, the number will move up another plus. That the zombies will score 1. That the plants will score 2 and the zombies will score 1 if they capture the Wild West. But if the zombies don't acquire capture the Wild West, it means that the plants will have the highest way of possibility to beat the zombies. So that's just how that's how the game changer plans, and that's how it continues to keep on going. But if you guys are actually seeming to have like have something pretty big good to know, then yeah, good to know. That we might say good to know about that. Good to know. Anyway, so yes, that's just how I say about the score. And then as in for another amount of the score too, exactly, we're going to get right back to is the beach. So let me explain about the beach, about the beach timeline. So as in for the beach, well, let's just say that the beach is going to probably be like taking itself in place exactly with like, like pretty much from the exact game, but different exactly, but in a plush version exactly, but we'll see. I mean, it depends on however we'll get some forces or whatever some of that's going to happen soon. But just like I said, zombies and plants take some time to get some recruits, even if it's going to be the longest. So don't worry about it. And like I said again, nothing's going to worry about it. So just remember, even if there's going to be things that will be impossible, that I'm just letting you all know on the awareness, then don't worry. I mean, just don't worry about it. And then as in for the modern world, let's just say in the modern world is in pretty much for example is that the plants and zombies will have their last big showdown there in the modern world. Yes, the modern universe, which I'm talking about like P versus Z2 modern universe. The timeline. So, as in for that explanation is that yes, we'll definitely get there, and then of course the dancing exactly. Oh yeah, the dancing of course. Oh yeah, that will be definitely considered after the it will only be before after the modern universe. Yes, since I'm actually kind of moving a bit of the numbers, since we're actually talking about like most universes that the plants and zombies will have to get there too, since that's going to be possible. So again, what an adventure, even if it has to be that long. So again, it could be like a movie sometime. It could actually be like a movie. So again, that's just how it kind of actually works to be that simple. So yeah. Anyway, just wanted to let you guys know to have some amount of thought that I actually wanted to come up with this idea and just get this whole situation along the way. Even if I have to say this might have to be like a similar choice to mine, but always open-minded, have a similar idea, and just have like something move to another playlist, even if I'm gonna have to move it again, which if that's gonna be more longer episodes, then don't worry. You'll still keep on going and going as time keeps on going, which we'll see. As in for that matter. So we'll see. Anyway, so back with the Valentine's Day topic. So back with the Valentine's Day. So as if you guys have any Valentine's Day stuff, if you guys actually have some Valentine's Day stuff, which you guys hopefully have a good day for Valentine's Day, then say is Happy Valentine's Day, man, and actually thanks for coming on by and enjoying the rest of the Valentine's Day or for whatever. But again, always will respect that and always will respect it if you guys have like something to say about like Happy Valentine's Day or whatever. But again, I actually do appreciate to Lightning McQueen, the race car, whoever actually just joined the chat, by the way. I actually really appreciate it to Lightning McQueen, the race car. So I actually appreciate to the person for pretty much for saying something on the chat, by the way, which I'll actually say thank you for the guy, which I already did. So, as in for that by now, is that I was wondering to just give you guys all the example updates, what was even going on exactly. Or again, I'm just actually just giving you guys some simple amount of thought and some other answers, that I actually will be like requesting or saying anything. But if you guys actually like my ideas, however, I'm just talking about my ideas. However, if the plants or zombies will score 2 out of 1 or maybe 3 out of 0, then we'll see. I mean, the bigger chances here are the big scoreboards that we'll have exactly is by the prediction of the scoreboard that I'm actually speaking of. By 3 to 0 or 2-1. So it only depends by however the zombies or plants captures or saves the timeline exactly. But just remember, if the zombies do capture that timeline of the Wild West, then yes, the zombies will save that world and they'll be using that world to pretty much have more cowboy zombies there. If that's the case, which that will be a lot of like a good example. But again, we'll see. Whatever happens in the final fight, always the big final fight. But we're not at the final fight yet. It's just the day that it has just begun with the first time in the Wild West. Just to let you guys know, it's just only like the beginning has already still started, but it hasn't got to the middle yet, and the end, which hasn't really barely got to that. But just be patient and just see what happens. Even, hey, you guys might actually figure there might be some other good jokes, whatever, if some of them are the same. But just keep an eye on out if there's going to be some jokes, which we'll kind of actually laugh to those jokes a little bit, but we'll see. Depends on however I will continue with making the episodes and seasons, remains of season 2, which will go right ahead and continue it. So again, if you guys actually liked more of the reaction videos, then go ahead and subscribe. Yo, what's up, man? What's up, bro? What's up? I'm going to say is, what's up? And yeah, by the way, it has been a long time since I haven't done a stream on my 6th channel, by the way, of P vs. Z, since I'll say is, yeah, it actually has clearly been a long time since I haven't got to that yet. So wanted to say something very special, and just for saying something of a holiday, of saying Happy Valentine's Day, which I can agree to for Valentine's Day, because Valentine's Day is always the important time of the holiday, which I could agree to on the holiday. So yes, the holiday is awesome. So happy Valentine's Day, everybody. And yes, this is me, the Lord of the Zombies. And if you guys actually enjoy Valentine's Day, then yes, go ahead and smash that like. And if any of you guys enjoyed my reasons how I'm actually explaining the timeline maps exactly on season 2, however, I was actually explaining my predictions exactly on the maps exactly of me talking about the Wild West, the future, the Dark Ages, the beach, and the dancing, or whatever that other timeline name that is, and then the modern universe. Well, it was just pretty much me explaining the whole thing of remains of season 2, that I had like a lot of things moving ahead, a lot of great things moving on ahead. I mean, the scoreboard remains for the plants that scored 2, and then the zombies scored 0. Like, damn, like I never believed that the zombies even scored 0, which, darn it. The zombies really need to capture that Wild West, which I'm saying again is, please, zombies, do not fail again on the Wild West, which I'm saying again would be, something I would actually say about. But for the plants, they barely scored 2 out of 0, which that kind of sucks. But we'll see. We'll see what happens in the Wild West, and even appears to be in the Wild West. And if any of you guys have any questions, well, say it now if you have any questions, because go ahead if you have any questions. So, as I do say, that for now, I'm the Lord of the Zombies, and also for the reason why you see a purple image exactly of a skull is that, just explained it to you guys to the last one exactly on the beginning is why do I have a purple skull exactly, is because, well, it's just a photo. It's just barely a photo of me talking with a purple skull that, that you see in this camera, exactly a purple skull. So just wanted to give you guys some amount of thought that it actually kind of relates to the zombies exactly, since I am the Lord of the Zombies, by the way. Since I'm going to probably just change the color, since why not, I'll just change it to purple. So I'm going to have to see if I can find it in purple. So wait, hold on, I'm going to find something that's purple. So, all right, hold up. There we go. That's some purple right there. That's some purple. Yep, maybe a little purplish, or just maybe light purple or dark purple. Depends on what the color is. So I'll actually take it. I'll kind of take the name of the color, but I'll take it. So example is that, that's just how we relate the zombies, that we're purple exactly, not green, because green only relates to the plants. And then as for the purple, relates to the zombies. So if you guys actually kind of like that example, then that's the example. So again, the Lord of the Zombies speaking. We'll see you guys very soon in the next video. And if you guys are actually excited to see what the next episode's going to be about, well, no worries, mates. No worries. The next episode's going to happen soon, whenever the plants might have to score back against the zombies again since clearly the zombies have won the first round exactly, only won the first time, but now let's see what the plants can do to score on the next part. But if not, the zombies will score it again, so we're going to have to keep on seeing what barely even happens, but just be patient. We got exactly since, we got to feel like that good old Wild West, exactly like, listen to that good nostalgic music. So, just like that example. So, just wanted to give you guys some amount of thought exactly of this whole thing I'm actually explaining about, of this whole dynamic, and then this whole thing of me explaining about the maps exactly for what the plants and zombies might have to do and try to score back every other number. Like, let's just say if the plants ever score many numbers, like saying is, oh, the numbers we're going to be talking about is that the plants would have to score is, all right, so they would have to get 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Like, yeah, maybe like that. I think maybe 6 or 7, maybe. I don't know. It depends on the map, whatever I explain about. So I think that's what I might say, is that if the plants ever do score a lot more than the zombies do, I think it would be 6 to 7. Yeah, 6 and 7. Yeah, I think it would be 6 and 7. Who knows? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong on that exactly. For however, the plants have scored 2 all the way to 7 or 6. But as in for the zombies we're going to be talking about, is that if the zombies ever do capture the worlds exactly like the Wild West, then they have to capture is 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Which, I mean, it's not going to be that enough for the zombies to keep on catching up with the plants. But again, if the zombies do have a lot more advantages to keep up with the plants, then we're going to see what happens in a big turn of a game changer, which that might actually be currently the case. But if that turns out to be the case, then we'll see what case it's going to actually remain to be. But for now, the zombies and plants will have to keep on battling each other to the biggest end of all time in history. A little bit, but not as far away as possible. It'll still remain continuing of 2024, as long as that will continue a lot more episodes and have a lot of other stuff moved in and a lot of ideas. Then that's when I might actually have a lot of different ideas. So be sure to know that, everybody. Just be sure to know that. All right. So as in for now, everybody, is that I'll get going for y'all now, since of course I might be leaving soon. So again, this was only about like 30 minutes or just like 31 minutes of me explaining about like the whole thing that's going on here, of me explaining about season 2 and a lot of other things I actually have in mind exactly, since again, usually this Plants vs Zombies channel of my channel doesn't barely upload much. So just want to let you guys know that we just don't upload as much exactly on my 6th channel, because the reason why of exactly is because the Plants and Zombies currently need to have a break for most every time exactly. So just remember to expect that, yes, the only thing that's true that the Plants and Zombies always will have to remain to have a break. Since that's going to only be true, since I might have to let you know on that, everybody, is that yes, it's going to definitely happen with the Plants and Zombies that might have to be in a break. So just remember that the Plants and Zombies will always have to be in a break, no matter what I'm explaining to say. So just remember that they will be in a break. Since, like I said, my 6th channel doesn't barely upload much, but it's going to keep on trying to make more uploads as I can, even if it depends on me making reaction videos or me making episodes. Then that's when you guys have to might consider a bit less of your worries for now exactly, even if I'm still talking a little bit about of like other things exactly that pretty much continues with my episodes or other ideas, then that's when I might let you guys know. But for now, I will pretty much get going, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, amazing day, and I hope you have a happy Valentine's Day. Anyways, the Lord of the Zombies speaking is now going to get going. I hope you all have a great day, have a great time, and as pretty much as per usual, I will be sure to see you in the next video. And remember, give this video a like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified. Thank you. Anyways, as and for always, that being said, is that I am the Lord of the Zombies speaking, and I will be sure to see you all in the very next video. And if any of you have any questions, well, then be sure to go ahead and smack that like. And if any of you have missed on the stream, don't worry. There always will be a lot of different opportunities that you guys will get a chance to have like a regular original video or like a regular video or just a stream that you guys might be interested to see. So just remember, we don't make videos as much, like always. Like we always do sometimes make videos always a bit of the time, but not as always much. So thank you. With that being said, everyone, the Lord of the Zombies will see you next time. Thank you. Have a great day and signing on out. Bye-bye, everyone. See you later. And remember, give this video a like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified so that way that you will not miss a single video that comes on this very channel. Anyways, the Lord of the Zombies is out. Signing on out. And one more last time, if I actually got this right, by the way, to tell you everybody about that. So anyway, let me explain it one more last time for everybody if I were to speak. Oh, let me say one more last time so that way that you guys might remember for some reason of the timeline continuation of the timelines that continues to not emerge but just continue on being the same. If the or plants still save the universes though. But the only question I'm still going to ask, by the way, is that yes, the plants and zombies are currently right now in the Wild West, which they're still going to battle each other there. So don't expect too much why it's going to be there. So yeah. Anyway, the next thing we're going to be talking about is just talking about the Dark Ages, which that's also next after the Wild West that's over. Yeah, the Wild West that after that. So just remember it'll pretty much be that one. So yeah, the Wild West will be finished after once it gets to the Dark Ages. And then of course it'll be the future, which I don't know if it depends on that exactly, but we'll see. I mean, we'll see as long as I take a look on another number that will actually fit. So that'll be currently next. Anyway, the next one that will be is the beach. And after the beach, it will definitely be about the dancing thing, which I don't know what the other name is, but I'll look into that. And after the dancing thing is over, then the next one would be the modern universe. Yeah, that's right. The modern universe remains a P versus Z. Like, oh, heck yeah. That remains of that. So anyway, basic of the matter here is I hope you all enjoy another brand new video. And yes, this has brought to you by me, the Lord of the Zombies, the evil of the Lord of the Zombies. Yeah, the Lord of the Zombies is here for that idea. So anyway, hope you guys have a great time and have a great experience of me explaining about the maps of however, if the plants or zombies nearly try to win every other scoreboard. That only depends on, however, at the time that the zombies do ever catch up with the plants, then that's a good advice. But if the plants keep on the guard that keeps on moving, then the plants will have to keep on scoring many worlds to be saved. Exactly, by saved by plants or saved by zombies, which that's only choose by one side. So hope you guys actually truly understand that. So once again, everybody, the Lord of the Zombies here. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everyone. The Lord of the Zombies is signing out. And also, one last thing. Happy Valentine's Day and have a great time of the holiday of Happy Valentine's Day. So anyway, the Lord of the Zombies here is signing out. And also, if you want to support the zombies, then support me, that I, the Lord of the Zombies, will carry you to victory and will be conquering the universes of every timeline. However, for what reason? However, the zombies will reach victorious. But if you side with Dr. Sungarstein and Pea Shooter, then yeah, that's why you might side with the plants. But again, as I said again, I would rather be on the zombies, unlike the plants. So, as in for now, I will be sure to see you in the next video. If you have any questions in the comments and the chat or whatever, then it ends. So, the Lord of the Zombies here. We'll see you next time, and adios, and bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye, everyone.